Hello and welcome to Big Orbit Cards Cardfight Vanguard weekly update. My name is James, and this week we've had lots of different clans get support. Mostly the cards are from GBT10, but there is a promo as well which I'll show at the end. But for now, Yasuie is here to give Murakumo more love this week with Stealth Rogue of the Trial, Yasuie, his new grade 3 form. His first skill is Shadow Stitch. Auto on Vanguard Circle and Rearguard Circle. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked a Vanguard, if that attack did not hit, draw a card. Choose a card from your hand and put it to the bottom of your deck. This is a nice way to get clones back in the deck while keeping key cards and shield in your hand. You can always use it to put triggers back as well, as you will most likely be shuffling your deck soon after thanks to Murakumo's superior calling abilities. His second ability is Auto on the Vanguard Circle, counterblast 1 during your turn. When your G unit strides, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your units, search your deck for up to one card with the same card name as that unit, call it to Rearguard Circle, shuffle your deck until the end of turn. The called unit gets Shadow Stitch. Auto on the Rearguard Circle. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked a Vanguard, if the attack did not hit, return this unit to your hand. This is a great improvement from the last grade 3 version of Yasuie, as he can now superior call the Heart, which would now have 2 Shadow Stitch abilities. And if the new Yasuie Rearguard's attack did not hit, it will allow you to secure a stride next turn. Rogue Deity of the Third Realm Yasuie Goma is Yasuie's new stride form. His first skill is act on the Vanguard Circle once per turn, choose a face down card named Rogue Deity of the Third Realm Yasuie Goma from your G-Zone and turn it face up. Choose up to 2 cards with Yasuie in their card name from your G-Zone and call them to separate Rearguard Circle. And at the end of the turn, put all the G units on Rearguard Circle into your G-Zone face up. Put them into your G-Zone face up even when they are removed from Rearguard Circle or turned face down. So, retired, locked, or bound. A fantastic skill, calling up to 2 15k attackers to the field without a counterblast or soul blast. Yasuie did have another stride with Yasuie Tenma, so you could always use Tenma first, then bring it out onto the field with this card the turn after. Goma also makes EQ, double our grade 2 unit we have already seen from Murakumo to come out in this set, a lot better, as his power will get stronger with all the Yasuies on the field. Golden Dragon Build Peak Dragon is a single R stride for Gold Paladin. Its first ability is Auto Unite. When this unit is placed into your G-Zone from Vanguard Circle, countercharge 1, soul charge 1. This is a nice way to fuel Gurgwit's defensive ability for your opponent's next turn, or generally a nice first stride if you plan to fill your field up with rearguard skills. It also has continuous on the Vanguard Circle. This unit gets power plus 3000 for each of your rearguards. Yet again, good for first stride, as your opponent is going to struggle to guard an attack of that power. Holy Mage Alicia is a perfect guard that works well for Gurgwit, as its guard ability works when called from the deck. Its second ability is Auto Unite. Choose one of your rear guards and put it to the bottom of your deck. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets plus 15,000 shield until the end of that battle. This is really nice. If you don't want to discard a card and feel you can block the attack with just the 15k shield, and putting a unit back into the bottom of your deck isn't too bad, as it gives you room to superior call something else next turn. However, it does fall a bit short with the fact that you need to be at Unite, but it's definitely a step up from just a standard Perfect Guard unit. Favorite Champ Victor is the GR for Nova Grappler. He has Auto on the Vanguard Circle, Generation Break 2, Counterblast 2, and choose a card from your hand and discard it. At the end of the battle that this unit attacked, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to the same number of rearguards as the number of face-up cards in your G-Zone and stand them. If 3 or more units were stood, choose 3 cards from your hand and you may discard them. If you discarded 3 cards, countercharge 1, stand this unit, and it gets drive -2 until the end of turn. Now, both parts of this skill are not once per turn, so you can keep restanding as long as you have the resources, which will be very costly, but if you feel you need to finish your opponent off that turn, then it does come in very handy. Drag Anger Ogma for Shadow Paladin is the second GR that was also announced this week. His skill is act on the Vanguard Circle once per turn, Ritual 5, Counterblast 1, and Soul Blast 1, and choose a face down card from your G-Zone and turn it face up. Choose up to 5 grade 1 rear guards, retire them. Your opponent chooses a card from his or her hand or rear guards for each unit retired and puts it into their drop zone. If the total number of rearguards put into the drop zone of both players with this effect is 3 or more, you draw a card. This is extremely strong, especially against decks that don't like to keep rearguards out. Against Magier, this is almost a certain discard up to 5 cards from your opponent's hand kind of effect. Soul is needed in Noir decks, but spare some for Ogma and it will be well worth it. Meteor Kaiser Unile is a G-Guardian for Nova Grappler. Its first skill is Auto. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, if you have no face-up cards in the damage zone, countercharge 2, and this unit gets plus 5000 shield until the end of the battle. And its second skill is Auto. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, if you have no cards in your Soul, Soul Charge 2, and this unit gets shield plus 5000 till the end of the battle. If you have a heal trigger in your hand, you know you'll be able to go all out on your turn and use up all your resources, as this guy can bring you back with his amazing counter-charging and soul charging. It also means there isn't much of a need for counter-charging perfect guards in Nova Grappler decks. Absolute Authority Giant Wall Blockade Ganga is another G-Guardian, this time for Tachikaze. As an auto, choose one of your rear guards and retire it. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, this unit gets shield plus 10,000 until the end of the battle. Choose up to 2 of your rear guards, and until the end of turn, they get auto. When this unit is retired, return this card to your hand. This is a very easy way to get 25k shield. And if you're not against an opponent that retires your rear guards through skills, you can always get the bouncing skill off by giving it to your front 2 units and having them intercept. Lastly, we have Sage of Plans Male, who is the promo for Royal Paladin rather than a GBT10 card. She has Act Rearguard Circle, Generation Break 1, rest this unit, choose a card from your hand and discard it. Choose one of your rearguards, and until the end of turn it gets plus 4000 power, and auto on the rearguard circle. At the end of your turn, draw a card. This is great for activating Brave and not losing much thanks to the draw. The only problem is her rest, but you can Superior Call over her or keep her behind the Vanguard so it doesn't damage your columns too much. And that is all for this week. If you have any questions about the ruling on these cards, feel free to leave it in the comment section below, and I'll try and answer it as best as I can. And feel free to leave your thoughts about these cards, as there are some pretty interesting cards this week. And be sure to check out next week when I'll be going through the cards shown throughout the next 7 days. So until next time, bye.